Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the third mathematics class of class 7. So, today we are going to start the chapter 2 rational numbers. So, in the previous class, we have learned about the integers, what are integers, its properties. If a and b are two integers and we shall add a plus a and b, the resulting number is also an integer. For example, here 8 and 5 both are integers, and adding this we have got 13, which is also an integer. Now coming to the subtraction, if a and b are integers, and then a minus b is equal to also an integer. For example, here 8 and 5 two are integers, and subtracting 5 from 8 we have get 3. 3 is also an integer. Again, if we subtract 8 from 5, we shall get minus 3. Minus 3 is also an integer. Now the multiplication. If we multiply two integers, the result will be also an integer. For example, 8 into 5 equals 40. 40 is an integer. But what about the division? If a is divided by b, the result is not necessarily an integer. For example, 8 divided by 5, this is the equal to 8 by 5. But is 8 by 5 an integer? No, 8 by 5 is not an integer. We call it fraction. Can we say 8 by 5 as 8 is to 5? That means this is a ratio of 8 and 5. We can say. Now coming to the point, what is rational number? See the word rational. In the word rational, we can see a word ratio. That means the definition of rational number says any number of the form p by q is rational number if p and q both are integers and q is non-zero. Let's explain it. Here I have take 3 by 7. Here the numerator 3 is an integer and the denominator 7 is also an integer, and 7 is non-zero. That means 3 by 7 is a rational number. So a rational number is the ratio of two integers with the denominator not equal to 0. Take another example, minus 15 by 19. Here the denominator is 19, an integer, and the numerator minus 15 is also an integer, and the denominator is not equals to 0. So this is also a rational number. There are another examples like 5 by 8, minus 4 by 7, 4 by minus 7, minus 8 by 9. All the numbers are of the form p by q. You can see both the numerators and the denominators are integers, and the denominators all are not equal to 0. So all these are rational numbers. So hope the concept of rational numbers is clear to you. Now you have to remember a few things. First, every integer is a rational number. Means every integer means, let's take 5. We can write 5 as 5 by 1. That means 5 by 1 is of the form p by q, where p is 5 and q is 1. Here p and q both are integers and q, that means ones, is not equal to 0. That means 5 is a rational number. Take -8, we can write it as -8 by 1. So this is also a rational number. And 0, we to write 0 as 0 by anything, 0 by 1, 0 by 5, 0 by -5, 0 by -100, 1000, -1000, anything. So 0 is also a rational number. Now coming to positive rational number. A rational number will be called positive if both the numerator and denominator have of the same sign. That means if the numerator is positive, then the denominator is also positive, or if the numerator is negative, then the denominator is also negative. For example, 7 by 13, here numerator 7 is positive and the denominator 7 is also positive. So this is a positive rational number. Second example, -5 by -8, here the denominator -8 is negative and the numerator -5 is also negative. So this is a positive rational number. You can see the another two examples. These are also positive rational numbers. Now coming to the negative rational numbers. The rational numbers with numerator and denominator are of opposite sign are called negative rational numbers. For example, -3 by 10. Here the numerator is a negative number and the denominator is a positive number. That means numerator and the denominator are of opposite sign. This is called negative rational number. The second example, 4 by -9. Here numerator is positive and denominator is negative. So this is also a negative rational numbers. The third and fourth examples are, I think, clear. So these types of rational numbers are called negative. So what we have learned today? What is rational number? The rational number means the ratio of two integers with the denominator not equal to 0. Then the positive rational numbers, negative rational numbers. Remember, every integer are rational numbers. That's all today. Here is your worksheet. I think you can solve.